That was a black flag incident. We almost cut a boat in half there.
SailGP is 2 days.
Go hard, go hard.
You can't win it on the first day, but you can lose it on the first day.
That was so dangerous, Craig.
It was a major struggle.
This weekend was up there as one of the most stressful of the league so far.
Starcanner having a shocker.
Saturday was one of our hardest days.
Protest. Have done.
We didn't race very well, and we got into some difficult spots. We had a shocker yesterday.
It is the best people in the world, it's the best sailors in the world, but we want to win.
Our team's been making some fantastic progress over the last few months, starting off with the win in Los Angeles and then another podium in San Francisco, and that's really turbocharged our progress as a team, both on the water and off the water. As a result of that, we've been able to grow our commercial partnerships. We've extended an agreement with Flyhouse for till the rest of the season, which is fantastic. We've also brought on Butterfield Bank as our official financial services partner, which is fantastic news. It's on a 3.5-year deal, and it really pays tribute to what everybody in this team is doing and the progress we're making.
We went to New York feeling very good, came out of New York feeling not so good, and I'm hopeful that we're on somewhat of a rebound.
You know, it's always a bit of a balance in SailGP, and having one eye on the short term and one eye on the long term, and it's important that we keep that eye on the long term, and a lot of that is how we can make long-term developments in the team physically and mentally. You know, the reality is what they're doing out in the water is physically very challenging, and whether that's because they're grinding or whether that's because they're crossing the boat in pretty unstable situations, then you know they need to be pretty robust physically.
And it's something that we're taking incredibly seriously, not just the ultimate fitness of the athletes, but also the ability to avoid injury and to recover as fast as possible between events. So we've taken some time in this week, just before the event in Portsmouth, to put our athletes through their paces, as it were.
So we went along to Sailing University and got them profiled from many different aspects of their physical performance.
Take over it, you guys can yourself on.
Yeah, sweet, thanks. How's it going, Tim?
Hey Tim, Liam. Nice to meet you.
Good? Yeah.
How you doing?
Tom. Liam.
Nice to meet
you, yeah.
So each of the test stations about make sure you understand around what you're being asked to do in the test.
Just really important to bear that in mind, and if you've got any niggles, to listen to them. The important thing is the gathering of the information rather than smashing it out the park.
I feel like I'm going to do really bad at this test. I had the lowest score in all of SailGP doing our concussion baseline testing for balance, which is really embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was in the 3 percentile of 1 foot balance, so I'm training at it.
Oh, we'll see.
So we got to do kind of like a battery of tests, including some kind of like agility, strength, power, aerobic, endurance, flexibility, just to see where everybody stands.
Yeah.
So again, nice and slow in your intensity, and then just start to stretch through until you can balance at the top. Nice, and then you can transfer onto the left forward plate. Oh, it's better on one leg than the other. Nice.
Oh!
Save that.
That's the fastest middle. I thought you were...
The sailing group as a whole is in good shape, and we've got good physical capacity, but as we've seen, injuries can come around pretty frequent, and when they do come around, they can be an absolute handbrake on performance, to the point where we can't even sail in races.
So people are looking at new ways to kind of improve their ability to kind of like take the hits and kind of decrease the potential for injury over the season.
Who wants to go first when we get to the push-ups?
Actually, I don't mind going first. I just want to do it off pure...
Okay, and it's just a controlled descent. And then you're trying to push yourself up as powerful as you can.
We are analysing whether Billy or Annie can do more press-ups. The wise money is on Annie.
30, quick 30.
Yeah, we've put this program in place. We've got some proper knowledge, I suppose, in the support that we've got to guide us with programming, and just to make sure that we're all in the best nick we can be.
We really got the whole picture, that we can then go and design physical programs to progress them. And we really hope that helps us develop them physically over the long term and look after them physically over the long term.
13. 14.
I should not do better. If I do better than Tom at this, he should take a good hard look at himself.
It's a bit disappointing. I thought I could
35 push-up.
What?
35 push-up. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not very good at them.
Relax. Yeah.
What did you do? 40, I think. 39?
39.
Oh! What, I get 34, 35? Oh, pretty tired.
From what the trainers and the people supporting it at Sailing University said, actually it's pretty positive. They're in quite good shape and in a pretty good place. I think that stability through their knees, through their ankles, through their core is something that can be improved and is really important, because that also just will make them less vulnerable to injuries in crossing the boat.
Our team owner, Dr. Greg Bailey, is fanatical about health and fitness and wanting to see our team be at the forefront of that. And so this is crucial to our progress as a team to make sure that we're doing everything we possibly can to have the fittest team on the water and to really bring that to the racecourse.
The team is really bonding as a group. Although we've been together for 3 years, we have had some changes this year. New ownership, new leadership, new driver. And so we took this opportunity in Southampton to go to CJ's house.
Yeah, do you know, I tried to put some teacups.
Just like the photos I saw.
This is sweet.
Both CJ and I are pretty local to the area. I think CJ was just very keen to show his house off.
Dude. Yeah, have a look upstairs.
Does this stuff get used?
Yeah.
Oh, CJ, you already dented your boat.
What? I don't think that might have been delivered. No, that was always like that.
Oh, mine's not like that.
That's the wave.
I think.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, eh?
This is CJ's dog house up here.
Yeah, this is my office.
No way.
Where do you sit on the calls?
Over there.
He wanted to get everyone to see the lifestyle he leads and his not so little humble abode.
But yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super cool.
Did you build the whole thing or no?
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, it's called a magic mirror.
Magic mirror.
No way.
Yeah, and then you do it, and as you're doing it, it counts for you, and it gives you like, you're not moving your shoulders wide enough.
Oh, so look at me tip.
Move into 4 hour, whatever. I talked Greg through some of the fitness results. He's like, I can do 31 press ups.
Oh.
So I got the metronome out, and he banged out 32. I was like, oh, no way. Quite impressive.
Yeah. I heard you just banged out 32 just now, though.
I did 32.
On tempo and everything.
Yeah, it probably got mixed up on the tempo. He was clapping. I wasn't sure if this is the clap up or this clap down. Which clap is this?
No, it was super valuable, the time we spent there, especially from like a physio perspective.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a glaring, at least for me personally, like a glaring need to focus on some of that stuff.
Which is your glaring need?
Ankle stability.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was a concern I raised about sailing these boats in general, but basically found out that's
still an issue.
That's something I should definitely work on. So.
No, it was good fun and nice of his family to put the team up and put on a real nice barbecue and.
Oh, not bad effort.
We don't get to see a whole heap of each other, and when we do see each other, it's full on. So to get a few hours to chill out, play some garden games, have some good meat was it was great for everyone.
I mean, it's so rare we get to spend that sort of time together. We get here and we just go racing immediately, and we're straight into cleaning the boat, racing the boat, fixing the boat. And so to spend, a couple hours with people's families and get to know, kind of what their whole life looks like is really special for us.
So if you go here and then get through, you can then hit me again.
Oh shit.
Because you're then on the next boat. So you wanna screw me, but you wanna screw me after going through the gate. Don't go. You've got 2 shots. You got 2 shots to go through. Just set yourself up first.
That's one thing I wouldn't have ended up
Wouldn't have done that.
Now
it's your go again.
Good luck, though.
Good luck. Can't hit me. What the? That is illegal. No chance. Go again. He cheated.
We had such a good time. It was great bonding as a team.
Fantastic job done. And also to our master chef who found his happy spot over a barbecue. And good luck this Saturday.
Thank you everybody for coming together today ahead of the second half of the season, which sounds a bit strange to be saying that. We're halfway through already, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the next half. Hopefully same number, if not more, podiums than we had in the first half, and I know everybody's kind of raring to go. Last month, I would need to call out and say well done to Jen. I don't know where Jen's hiding.
She's just doing something in the kitchen.
Oh, is she? That's very helpful. So you may have seen today we came second in the Impact League. Sustainability is at the heart of SailGP, and that is something that is crucial to us as a team as well. And we've been doing some fantastic work over the last few weeks.
This team has been really committed not only on the water with how we improve there and outside of events and how we improve there, but we're also really committed to the Impact League. One of them in particular is the eelgrass project in my hometown, which is a really special thing to do, but the team has made it a priority to continue these projects year after year.
How do we plan? Got it. I don't know. Plan. Upwards.
You get a plan.
Okay.
There you go.
Jim, what are we doing here today?
Planting eelgrass to save the planet. Love it. So excited. This isn't our first year doing it. We've done it a few years now. And we planted 2,000 shoots of eelgrass. We introduced all of this to about 50 kids, 50 local kids at the Sailing Club in Lunenburg, which is also a special place to me. It was my first World Championships in that city. So it's unique to be able to have kind of the career come full circle and us be able to do something meaningful in that club, in our hometown, and for the environment. It's so great that we really do spend a lot of time trying to improve this race to save the planet and this race to improve where we train and where we sail. And so it was good to be able to share how important that is, not only on the internet, but also with some local kids to show them firsthand that we can make a difference and there's little changes in our lives that can help, get us to a better spot for them, to be honest.
And so thank you to everybody who took part in that, especially Tim, who was planting eelgrass last week, which is a fantastic effort, so thank you for that. And thank you to everybody who's put on this, and let's have a good weekend. Let's go.
We had a training day on Friday, which is the normal setup for a regatta. Sailing here in the Solent, you can have a lot of breeze in some areas and not a lot in the other. And unfortunately for us on Friday, we had quite a nice breeze here in Southampton, and we sailed down to Portsmouth. We got down there and there was no wind, so we basically did no practice.
So that was a little bit frustrating, and how do we deal with low levels of training and still be ready to race?
And I think the result of that was that, for all the teams, not just us, that Saturday came around and it felt like we were certainly perhaps a bit rusty, to be honest.
Well, first day of racing here at the Emirates Great Britain Sail Grand Prix Portsmouth, and we're going to have 4 qualifying races today.
It's one thing to do a start and nail it with some accuracy on your own, but once you put 12 boats together, all trying to start at the same time, it creates chaos, really.
All about timing now before that line turns white. Canada could sneak out at the bottom of the line, and the Bonds Flying Rouge are going to be fast.
This is the umpires. Early start penalty, Germany.
A big part of that is the starts. We didn't start well.
Could be huge for the Italians as they get to Mark 1, and they're going to have control of the race course.
Where the pressure is really applied, and here comes Giles Scott. NorthStar Canada, they'll finish in 8th.
There's an element with this racing as to whether gaps open or gaps close. And some days it feels like gaps open up, and on other days it feels like they close out on you.
Oh, and I think the Brazilians
this is
early.
the umpires' early start penalty, Brazil and USA.
I felt like Saturday was just one of those horrible days where it felt like gaps were closed, like we were just being closed out.
And we're just on the back foot from the beginning of that race. So, yeah, just got to take that lesson. And
we're at the back, unfortunately.
When you start in the back, it's so hard to pass, and it was very much a soldier's tracks. You were pretty much following all the other boats.
Look, a little late on board Canada. NorthStar Canada having a shocker today.
First 0-point race where we actually sailed them.
You could say that we didn't perform well, and the reality is it doesn't take much. You're a little bit off your game and you really do get punished for it.
Oh my God.
Didn't get off the start line cleanly. Plenty to look at there, put it that way. There's plenty of frustration on board this boat right now. A tough day. That's all I got.
And what you hope on your tough days is you can still nick the odd point here and there and keep yourself in the hunt for the next day.
Well, something that I attempt to bring is that whenever we do bad, we don't go finger pointing. First we look at ourselves and what we could have done better. And there's certainly a good list of things that we could have done better.
I think any team needs a combination of personalities. Different personality types bring different strengths. I think what you hope every team player will do is that they'll look at their own performance honestly and talk openly about the performance of the team. They're looking at how they can pick not only themselves up, but also pick the people around them up and bring that performance back up.
SailGP is hard, and every single team out here are all trying to do the same thing, which is to win races and to win events. We know that we can perform at the highest level. We have done that. We've had 3 podiums and a win so far this season. So we know what we need to do. It's just about rediscovering that form and making sure that we can get back up there as quickly as possible.
So I think there's a lot we could improve on yesterday, you know, and not, you know, there are some things from sailing the boat, there's some things on the starting, there's some things on the communication, including myself. As a coach, you have to sort of decide how much do you focus on what went wrong and how much do you sort of look forwards and just think, okay, what do we need to do today? You don't want to hide from mistakes, especially if by addressing them, they're going to sort out performance. What I try and do is pull out some of the things that will make a difference. I did a couple of years ago, I went and did this course in London it's called Brief Solution Focused Therapy. The principle of it is that counselling tends to be all focused on talking how it felt when it went wrong, and this always it takes the bits where it went right and focuses on them, and it has really accelerated. It's really good in short amounts of space. It basically flips it, the whole thing, and spots the moment in the day. So we're sort of basing this briefing on that a little bit, rather than overly going into all the things that went wrong.
The bounce back is hard, yeah, because the desperation to do well ends up being a handbrake in itself. So being able to be measured in your response to those sorts of days is super, super critical.
We know what we need to do, so we just have to go out and execute on those things.
NorthStar Canada well positioned now, looking for the line to turn right. Who's got it right? Perfect from NorthStar Canada out the middle, and they're going to be able to drop the hammer from here. Giles Scott's going to wind it up and send it toward the charge.
2, 1, working down.
No need for elbows out for the Canadians as they hit mark number 1 in first place.
We needed our first moment to be an opening, and fortunately for us, our first moment was an opening.
Right now.
Free to lay line.
One down. 2, 1, lock. Turning. Yours. 9. Good spill.
And another top 3, NorthStar Canada all the way up to second. It's a good result for them after a tough first day for Giles Scott.
From that moment on, it was reassuring the team as I know we can do it, just got to do it more often.
Give me that line to turn white here. Oh, Brazil were early. That's going to be a penalty.
It was a very short downwind, so it's always going to be congested.
Down 5, please.
Evans away, 6 to lay.
Stand by.
We weren't laying the left turn mark, so we needed to jibe on starboard. once we're on starboard, we're in the right of way. But unfortunately, there was a number of boats all overlapped together.
Protest it!
And that cost us the race.
Protest it! Have done. Your wheel.
Looked like the Canadians, Stevie, had to take evasive action there as they put the nose into the water.
Really, I mean, we were absolutely full of water, miles behind the fleet.
Unavoiding. Fucking bullshit! That is a black flag. Black, that's so dangerous, Craig. Go hard, keep calm.
Reset.
More water. Craig, that was a black flag incident. We almost cut a boat in half there.
And you know, we ended up in last place.
That was just a super frustrating moment for us.
Tight moment for the Canadians. Did well to avoid a crash, but never quite resettled.
No, we're super hard on ourselves. Like we want to be here. We want to win. We're ultra competitive. It's really hard to turn that off. So anytime we're not, it's frustrating.
Spins it down, but it's going to be Dylan Pierre. Perfect again out the bottom of the line.
Now we're in third or fourth. It's a great start. Awesome.
NorthStar Canada will come in third on the final race.
I thought we sailed really well today. We only really had the unlucky incident in the second race. And even that, we went in aggressively, we went in and yeah, we pushed hard and got the rewards from it.
If you first look at yourself and how you performed and what you could ultimately have done better, even when you do well, the team's going to be better off for that.
One of the beauties of sport and the punishing things of sport is you end up with an objective result at the end of it. They tell their story of when you perform well and when you haven't. What we have to do as a team is sometimes look beyond those results and unpick it in a bit more detail. And
we have the ability to win. We've proven that.
The goal today was to improve from yesterday and to do the things in our process, and we did that, and we made improvements. We had 3 great starts, and that's what we were trying to do. We were trying to execute our maneuvers better, and we did that. Fundamentally, we did the things we wanted to do.
Obviously, y'all felt it yesterday, the disappointment. It was like 2 different chapters. And the disappointment I feel is just because I know how good a team you are. I think that hopefully we'll find our rhythm going to Germany, but most importantly, those races that are back to back to back, where you guys will work as a team, come together, that's the most exciting thing for me. So I really look forward to what's coming, and you leave the race behind you from yesterday and be excited about what you did today, coming back from that. And a remarkable job today. You're coming back, give yourself a hand.
Today, it felt like we were at least searching on the right side of those fine margins, and hopefully we can take that forward into the next series of events. Points are close, and with the amount of events we've got to go, we're still well in the money for a shot at a top 3 by the last event. And we saw with what the Spanish did last year. That's all we need to do is to strive to get to that top 3 position. And from my perspective, it's still game on, and we're still well in it.
But now we come into this European part, I think there's a real opportunity to build that momentum again, and that's what we'll try and do.
Well, I mean, the whole team's mentality is to keep improving every event, going towards that grand final. So we need to keep just chipping away at the season points. So Giles says it best, it's not a Grand Prix this weekend, it's a Grand Prix over the whole season.